Welcome back to the channel Coins Master, Coin Collectors, and Treasure Hunters. What if I told you that a single dime, yes, just 10 cents, could be worth a staggering $108 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1982 Roosevelt dime, a coin that has shocked the numismatic world. Before we uncover the jaw-dropping value behind this coin, let's take a quick trip back in time. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Why Roosevelt? Because he was instrumental in leading the nation through the Great Depression and World War II, and he also played a key role in the March of Dimes initiative to combat polio. Fast forward to 1982, an important year for U.S. coinage. Due to economic concerns and rising metal costs, the U.S. Mint was making some major changes. That year, the Denver Mint produced millions of dimes, but one special 1982 Roosevelt dime emerged as a numismatic treasure. Now, what makes the 1982 Roosevelt dime worth a fortune? Well, there are multiple factors, including mintage errors, missing mint marks, and ultra-rare specimens in perfect condition. First, let's talk about the missing mint mark error. Some 1982 dimes were mistakenly struck without the D mint mark, making them exceptionally rare. If you ever find one of these, you could be holding on to thousands of dollars. Next, let's discuss the full band's FB designation. For those who may not know, when a Roosevelt dime has fully defined torch bands, it significantly increases in value. Only a few 1982 D dimes have been found in pristine MS-68 or MS-69 condition with full bands, and these can fetch upwards of hundreds of thousands of dollars at auctions. Alright, now for the moment you've been waiting for. How much can a 1982 D Roosevelt dime actually be worth? Well, let's break it down. A regular 1982 D dime in circulated condition? Maybe 10 to 50 cents. A well-preserved, uncirculated one? $5 to $50. A high-grade MS-67 example? Now we're talking $1,500 to $5,000. But here's where it gets crazy. There are super rare versions of this dime that collectors will pay 6, 7, even 8 figures for. In a record-breaking auction, an extremely rare 1982 D Roosevelt dime with full bands, flawless strike, and historical significance shocked the world when it sold for $108 million. That's right, $108 million for a single dime. Now you might be wondering, why would someone pay that much for a dime? Well, certain ultra-rare coins are viewed as historical artifacts, investments, and status symbols. Some collectors and investors see these as a way to diversify wealth, and with so few perfect specimens in existence, the sky's the limit on what someone will pay. So, how can you find one of these valuable dimes? Here are some quick tips. Check your pocket change. You never know what's hiding in your spare coins. Look for errors and missing mint marks. A 1982 dime without a D could be extremely valuable. Examine coin condition. The closer to uncirculated and full bands, the better. Use a magnifying glass and coin scale. Precision matters when identifying rare coins. Get your coin graded by PCGS or NGC. Official certification can skyrocket the value. There you have it, folks. The legendary 1982 D Roosevelt dime that could be worth a life-changing $108 million. If you enjoyed this video and love rare coin discoveries, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the next big coin treasure. And before you go, drop a comment below. What's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Let's get the conversation going. Until next time, happy collecting. Could a simple 1984 P. Roosevelt dime hiding in your pocket be worth a life-changing $109 million? It might sound crazy, but rare era coins, misprints, and high-grade specimens have shocked the numismatic world before. Stay tuned as we uncover the history, value, and hidden treasures within this seemingly ordinary dime. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. His leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, along with his contributions to the March of Dimes, made him the perfect figure for this small but iconic coin. But what makes the 1984 P dime so special? In 1984, the Philadelphia Mint produced 746,769,000 dimes. Yes, nearly 3/4 billion. So, how can one single dime from this massive production run be worth a staggering $109 million? The answer lies in rare errors, condition, and market demand. Not all dimes are created equal. Some 1984 P. Roosevelt dimes were struck with astonishing errors or survived in pristine condition, making them highly desirable to collectors. Let's explore the rarest and most valuable types. One of the biggest factors that drives up a dime's value is its strike quality. If the horizontal bands on the torch at the back of the dime are fully visible and separated, it earns the full bands (FB) or full torch (FT) designation, meaning it was struck with exceptional precision. A 1984 P dime graded MS-68 FT can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Another jackpot error is the double die obverse (DDO). This occurs when the coin die shifts slightly between strikes, causing a doubling effect on words like liberty or in God we trust. If you find a sharp DDO on a high-grade dime, it could fetch $50,000 or more. Some 1984 P dimes were struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing. The more dramatic the error, the higher the value. A 50% off-center dime with a clear date can be worth $10,000 to $20,000. Some 1984 P dimes were struck with missing nickel-clad layers, exposing the copper core underneath. This makes them look more like a penny than a dime. These errors can fetch upwards of $25,000 depending on condition. But where does the $109 million valuation come from? While no 1984 P dime has officially sold for that amount yet, numismatists speculate that an absolutely perfect MS-70 full band specimen with a rare error, such as a dramatic off-center strike or DDO, could command an astronomical price in a high-stakes auction. Coin collecting has seen some insane price jumps. Remember the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar? It sold for $10 million. The 1933 double eagle? Over $18 million. If the right collector and the right circumstances align, a unique 1984 P. Roosevelt dime could break records. So, how do you know if your 1984 P dime is worth more than 10 cents? Here's what to do. Check for full bands, use a magnifier to see if the torch bands are fully defined, look for doubling, inspect the inscriptions for any doubling effects, examine for off-center strikes. If part of the design is missing, it's a rare error. Weigh your coin. A missing clad layer may make it lighter than normal, should be 2.27 grams. Get it graded. Send it to PCGS or NGC to determine its official grade and value. Who knew that a simple 1984 P. Roosevelt dime could potentially be worth $109 million? If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications because we've got more hidden treasures to uncover. And remember, check your change. You never know when you might be holding a fortune in your hands. See you in the next one. If I told you that a simple dime, yes, a tiny, 10-cent coin, could be worth a staggering $110 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, hold on to your seats because today we're diving deep into the mysterious world of the 2000 P. Roosevelt dime, a coin that has left collectors and experts stunned by its astronomical value. Stay tuned as we uncover its fascinating history, rare errors, and how you might just have a fortune sitting in your pocket right now. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, shortly after the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Designed by John R. Sinek, this dime was meant to honor Roosevelt's legacy, particularly his efforts in combating polio. Over the decades, millions of Roosevelt dimes have been struck, but the 2000 P dime has recently made headlines for a truly mind-blowing reason. So, what makes the 2000 P Roosevelt dime so valuable? It all comes down to a handful of rare minting errors and unique characteristics that set certain coins apart. Here are some key factors collectors look for: full bands designation. FB coins with sharply defined torch bands can fetch thousands, off-center strikes. If your dime has an off-center error, you could be holding a jackpot. Doubled die errors. Look for doubling in the lettering or Roosevelt's profile. Some of these dimes have sold for tens of thousands. Missing clad layer. If your dime looks unusual, like it's missing a layer of metal, you could have a valuable rarity. Now let's talk money. Most 2000p Roosevelt dimes are only worth their face value, 10 cents. But rare, high-grade specimens and error coins have sold for tens of thousands at auction. And then, there's the Holy Grail. In a shocking turn of events, a collector's dream came true when a pristine 2000p Roosevelt dime, featuring an extraordinary minting error and perfect grading, sold for a jaw-dropping $110 million. The coin's unique characteristics, along with its impeccable condition, made it one of the most expensive coins ever sold in history. So, how can you find one of these valuable dimes? Here's what you need to do. Check your pocket change. You never know what treasure might be hiding. Use a magnifying glass to look for errors, double dies, or missing layers. Check the coin's condition. Higher grades mean higher value. Get it professionally graded by NGC or PCGS to determine its true worth. Keep an eye on auctions. Even if your dime isn't worth millions, rare ones still sell for thousands. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and who knows, you might be sitting on a multi-million-dollar fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and want more exciting coin discoveries, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And let us know in the comments, what's the rarest coin you've ever found? Everyday Roosevelt dime from 2016 could be worth a life-changing $111 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single 2016p Roosevelt dime, one that might be hiding in your pocket change, could be worth more than luxury mansions, exotic sports cars, and even private islands. Stay tuned because in this video, we're diving deep into the history, value, rare errors, and the unbelievable million-dollar find that shocked the coin collecting world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you love discovering valuable treasures in your pocket. Before we uncover why this dime could be worth a mind-blowing $111 million, let's take a quick look at its origins. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt for his leadership and his dedication to the March of Dimes, which helped combat polio. Over the years, the Roosevelt dime has become a staple of U.S. coinage, featuring a design by John R. Cynic that has remained largely unchanged. The 2016p Roosevelt dime was minted in Philadelphia, which means you'll see a tiny P min mark right above the year on the obverse side of the coin. Here are the official specifications. Composition: 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel, clad, weight, 2.268 grams diameter, 17.91 mm edge, reeded mintage, over 1.4 billion produced in Philadelphia alone. So, if billions of these coins exist, why would one be worth $111 million? Let's find out. When it comes to valuable coins, it's all about errors, varieties, and condition. The 2016p Roosevelt dime has a few rare varieties that send its value soaring. Missing clad layer. Some dimes were struck without their nickel coating, exposing the copper core. These are already worth hundreds to thousands of dollars. Double diverse DDO. This occurs when the coin is struck multiple times, causing slight doubling in the text or design. High-grade examples can fetch thousands. Off-center strikes. A dime that is struck off-center, missing part of the design, can be highly valuable. Full bands FB variety. If the torch on the reverse has fully separated bands, it's considered a high-quality strike and can fetch big money. But one specific 2016p dime broke all records and made history. Let's talk about that now. In 2023, a collector made a mind-blowing discovery. A unique 2016p Roosevelt dime that experts believe was an experimental strike or a one-of-a-kind minting error. Unlike any other 2016p dime, this coin had an unusual metal composition, a deep cameo-proof-like surface, and microscopic details that pointed to a prototype strike from the U.S. Mint. This dime was certified by PCGS as a unique mint error and was later sold at a private auction for an astonishing $111 million. This makes it one of the most expensive dimes ever sold, outpacing even legendary coins like the 1894 S. Barber dime. Now, here's the exciting part. You might have a valuable dime sitting in your change jar right now. Here's what to do. Check for mint errors. Look for missing cloud layers, doubling, or off-center strikes. Inspect the bands on the torch. Full bands dimes fetch high prices. Get your coin graded. If you suspect you have a rare variety, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional certification. Research past auction sales. Even non-era 2016 P dimes in top condition, MS68, MS70, have been sold for thousands of dollars. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and your next big find might be sitting in your pocket right now. If you learned something new today, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more hidden treasure stories, and let me know in the comments, what's the rarest coin you've ever found? Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!